On this video, my 18-year-old son going 30 and Donnie Del Solar is going to get a flow haircut for all you guys. To start this haircut, I'm going to prepare the hair with Unlivero 1821 Glide to smooth the hair out so I can cut a really nice hairstyle. As you can see, his hair is super long now. He's been growing his haircut since I did it last time on the video for Sick Jagger. Check out the video, I put a link on the top of the corner. First, what I'm doing is cleaning up and leaving the sideburns. You know, even if you have the hair long on the sides, you might want to have it all nice and clean up. Actually, I need to get mine done. Separate the hair on the center so we can create a nice triangle shape so I can do the bangs. If you guys make suggestions on the commentary area about looks that you want me to do, if you see someone that you like, give it a like so you can see more people liking it, more chances than I will make it for you guys. Thank you to all of you for the support on the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do it now. It will help me out a lot and it will help this video to be pushed and reach more people out. Give it a thumbs up as well too. Once you get the hair straight on the bangs, use the point cutting technique and cut at the desired length. As you can see, it's not very short, it's just about the reach of the nose. For this whole front area on the top, I'm using the French technique when I cut all the perimeter all at once. Now that I'm on the back, I'm going to be doing the same thing. I'm going to start on the centerpiece, use the French method technique, connect all the bottom, and point cut the centerpiece first, and then the right, and then the left. Now to get a nice flow on the haircut, I'm going to do a diagonal back, connecting the front of the bangs with the back length area. It's like a diagonal back. To create a nice line, using the 7-inch blade is going to be ideal because it's great for large format cutting when I cut a lot of hair at once. Repeat the same on the other side. And now you can see how it's even on both sides. On the back area, I'm going to be using the same French technique. So I'm going to comb all the hair on natural fold and point cut it on the centerpiece first. Then I'm going to comb my left and then I'm going to comb my right and create a straight line. If you want it to be a little softer, you can go and leave it round on the corners. Just remember, if you cut a little more round, you're going to see the kick a little bit more. So it's only a softer, so it works well for like flow haircuts like this. Now you can see a little bit of the oval shape or concave shape. I love using point cutting techniques for this kind of flow haircuts because it's going to be a wavy haircut, so it doesn't have to have really straight lines. It has to be a little more like a soft finish on the ends. So now you can see totally the diagonal back and then connect it to the perimeter. Basically, go around and round. Now let me explain this. Now to get a good guide to cut the top layers and the activation on all my layers on the top, I gotta grab a piece of hair from the front of my bangs. Now don't use the first guy, you gotta be looking at where is the curve of the head ends. Where was my last piece of hair that I cut on the bangs? Because that's going to be my guy to cut across. Not the one on the front that is going to be a lot shorter than the one is behind. Just put a lot of attention to that detail. That is a mistake that a lot of people make. Yeah, if I was going to grab that one piece, it would be way shorter. So you see that one I'm picking out right now? That's the one. That's the one I want to take. Just go across now. That's going to be my guide to cut all the rest of the layers on the haircut. Flow haircuts have a lot of activation and a lot of movement on the layers, so you can see a lot of action throughout the haircut. So they're more like a round haircuts more than a square haircuts. I'm just going to go across on the top. So I keep picking out horizontal lines and cut it and go around and around and around the head. If I could turn my son down size and I can see his head, it will look the hair completely straight. If you're not following me yet on TikTok, please do. I'm trying to make some really cool short videos there so you guys can enjoy a different view of how I do the haircuts or how we can get inspiration from the cool haircuts that we see on anime and movies of famous singers. Always check how the movement is going, how you feel about the flow of the haircut. This style is super popular right now because a lot of men are growing their hair out and trying to have a little more freedom with their hair, so don't have to style it so much. Just put a little bit of product, let it dry by itself, and just have a cool haircut and a cooler style. I love it. Obviously I have the same kind of style. You guys can see I have basically a flow haircut. It's a little longer version than what I'm doing on Andonis, but basically similar haircut. So if you have a little bit of wavy hair or a little bit of texture in your hair, this is going to be fantastic for you. So it's going to be a square this way, square this way. But that kind of square is going to make a whole shape kind of roundish. Always check out, make sure that the hair is doing well and it's getting nice flow. You guys can see how it's moving for me now. And just to finish it up on the back, I'm going to be connecting the last layer I did with my perimeter. So basically it's going to be a little bit of an angle, but it's going to be mostly kind of flat square, and then you start a little bit graduated. So this is very simple haircut to do. Cut the perimeter, kind of round, cut a square on the top, square on the sides, square on the back, and this is going to make all like a nice round shape all around. He looks like a Sally tire. I'm putting them to sleep. Smudgy fingers. I'm just going to clean up a little the beard, shape it a little bit, just to get a clean up just for the pictures. Same thing with the nape area. You don't want to cut too much, but you know, some of those fuzzies, if you don't have it clean enough, it looks kind of unkept versus having a nice flow haircut and it's been crispy done. If you want an easy way to figure out what I done on my channel, go to Instagram and you can see it back to back, each haircut that I done, the look that I was going for, and what I did achieve. Check out some of these pictures so you can see how this works with other people, this kind of style haircuts. It can be different lengths, it doesn't have to be one length, it just gotta have the texture, it has to have a little bit of the volume, it has to have a little bit of the length, so you can get that definition but messy kind of finished look. I think it looks really great. What do you guys think? He loved it. And here you have the 360 view. Hope you guys all like it too. This is Angel del Solar, the hairbender.